I'm in my work clothes again. Only had one day off this week. Saturday was, at least to say, a shitstorm. We had a 600-person catering go out to the restaurant and a 300 on top of that, plus the restaurant was booked solid. So it is actually Wednesday now. The following week, I had yesterday off. Wait, today's Tuesday. I had Monday off. Sorry, that's how much I've been working. We've been trying to. Well, the holiday seasons are pretty busy in the restaurant industry, obviously. But that, and we've been trying to recuperate money from the loss of, from the theft, because of the theft of our van. I'm really glad we did get it back. Little update on that van. Everything's the ignition, steering column's fixed. There's a new lock in it. They fixed the chair on it, which needed to be fixed anyway. I have a new windshield in, too. The only thing that's left to do is repair the camper aspect of it, which is the hole in the fiberglass in the upper sleeping compartment and the window that they busted out. Now, I have been talking with somebody in Sterling, Kansas, and I'm going to get it out there. I'm just going to probably wait until after the holiday seasons. That way we can get a little bit more money up for it. When I came back, my job decided they were going to pay me a lot more than they were paying me before, which is a good thing. Because we actually live in apartments now that are a lot cheaper than where we were living last time we came back to Wichita. And our bills are significantly lower now that I sold the 2 cars that were in storage, and I have the van parked over here where we're living because, frankly, we have security cameras on it. And I'm posted up with my gun in case somebody messes with that van. All the cars that we have, I sold a 06 BMW 325i. I sold the 03 Monte Carlo SS Limited, which was the car that I was really trying to hold on to, but it is what it is. Need the money to get the van fixed. And so far, I've fixed it for a lot less than what I sold the vehicles for. So, doing good. I put more money back in the bank account to travel with. But I'm trying to get this van fixed the smart way. I'm trying to find, the right person to fix it. So I've been talking to this guy in Sterling. I think he might be the right guy to fix it, because I can't get a hold of RV Prepper Wayne, and I really don't. I have a feeling he's back down in Florida, and I don't see any reason why he'd want to come to Kansas in the middle of winter to help fix somebody's van. I wouldn't. But that, that's just how life is. It is what it is. That and there's been a series of unfortunate events happen here in Wichita since we've been back. And one, I burnt my arm pretty badly. When we first came back, I started working again back at my job. That was me not paying attention. Then our our BMW got broken into. Somebody cut the fence at the storage unit, busted in the window of a BMW, and if anybody knows, getting something like that fixed at the dealership is expensive. And then, in the same week that we got the BMW broken into, I'm guessing people on drugs straight up stole our van, cut the fence, and drove it through a fence through our storage unit. And then I found it 2.5 blocks down the street before the WPD did, which is not a big shock around here. We came back, and it just seems like my wife's my wife's cousin 2 days ago. She was at work. Okay, her car was in the work parking lot. She has aftermarket rims on her vehicle. Somebody stole one tire off of her car and left the jack there. That's what's going on in Wichita, Kansas, guys. It's bad. People are on drugs. I mean, heck, I drink and I smoke, but I don't touch anything other than that, you know? It, well, coffee. I like my coffee. But it's just the meth and opiate problem here is bad. Seems like everybody's on it. And the people who aren't are like, man, we got to get out of here. So, there's that. So, right now, I think I'm going to go have lunch at my wife's job here in a minute. I mean, it's been a series of unfortunate events. My best friend, which Marissa's pretty much my best friend, Mars is my best friend, but a buddy of mine, he always called us while we were on the road, checking up on us, making sure we were all right. I always called him. I talked to this guy at least 2, 3 times a week, just bullshit. You know, like, hey, how you doing? How's your day doing? Yeah, good, man. Blah, blah, blah. Well, while we were on the road this last time, he had gotten hurt at work. And he was already a heavy drinker. I mean, this guy started drinking whenever he wanted to start drinking. But that was him. Well, while we were on the road, he hurt his back at work, and doctor put him on painkillers. And apparently, you know, he'd been taking them for a while. He started throwing up blood at work, I guess. So he stopped working for a while. He just kind of relied on his family and friends, and that's the state he was in when I got back into town. His stomach was bloated up. He didn't look good at all. He looked like death. I know I look like probably death too, but I'm just tired, you know. But anyway, I had talked to him right before I went to the emergency room to see what was going on with me. He came over that day and sat down and talked with me, and yeah, that was the last time I ever saw him. He called me on Wednesday, and he knows that I wear black chef pants for my job because I'm a chef at a very well-known local restaurant. But he called me, wanted to borrow some black chef pants, and then I guess he passed away. That was on a Wednesday. Then he passed away on a Thursday. I didn't find out until the following Saturday through an email from our old boss to my wife, because she worked where he worked. So yeah, a series of unfortunate events back in Wichita. I've had a lot of friends die. My family passed away before I was even in my mid-30s. My mom and my dad. Dad in 96, mom in 03. So I've dealt with a lot of death in my life. So this one I kind of took kind of badly. That's why I didn't want to do any filming for a while until I just had some time to deal with it, go through the grieving process. But yeah, that's what's going on around here. Hopefully we will be back out on the road in April. We did meet some pretty cool people while we were in Colorado this last time out. We've been talking, my wife has been talking with Lacey via Facebook, and I talked to her via Instagram, but they went full time. They were from Brighton, Colorado. So if you guys want to check them out, they're called Duran Clan 6. And they're basically a full-time RVing family of 6. And they have a brand new, nice Class A RV. And they were really nice to us when we were in Colorado. Nobody really, there's only one other family, and that was the first year that we went out, and they came up and they were like, hey, you guys going full time? And we were like, well, we're thinking about it. Well, hey, where are you guys from? You have Kansas tags. And I was like, we're from Wichita. And guy was like, he was a work camper there at Cherry Creek. They're in Aurora, Cherry Creek State Park. And he was like, well, hey, we're from Hayesville. I'm like, wow, we've been on the road 2 years. They don't have an Instagram or a YouTube channel, I don't believe. But they had a pretty interesting rig. It was an old Prost bus when they first started making them back in, like, I think the 70s. His was like a 70 something. Theirs were. But anyway, hopefully this time out we'll meet some more cool people, maybe get a caravan going, go see some cool stuff before we start traveling internationally. But I thought I'd give you guys a little update. We're still here and kicking, just real tired from working all the time. As you can probably tell, Marissa's not here. She's at work. So, hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to get cleaned up, get some more coffee, and go grab something to eat. Hope everybody's safe out there and doing well. Talk to you later.